10 of Nadma's emergency and disaster shelters will in the coming months receive much-needed upgrades, which will make them more accessible to people with physical disabilities. The project will be funded through the assistance from the Canadian Caribbean Disaster Risk Management Fund and is expected to be completed well before the hurricane season starts. Public Relations Officer Oslin Crosby on Thursday says completing this project will fulfill the Caribbean Disaster Management Agency, CDMA's comprehensive disaster management objective,
where we not only prepare for hazards that are around us, but that we start taking into consideration the vulnerable groups, ensuring that we have access for them in the time of an event where we do have to move them, that it's not so much of a challenge for them to by themselves maybe get to the shelters and so. So what we are doing is upgrading 10 shelters throughout the island, putting in access for them and also toilet facilities so that when they're on the compound that they can be access for them and also to use the facilities that they would need. It's much easier. So to ease their access to essential services in the facility. So what we will be doing is the project will include retrofitting of selected emergency shelters with ramps and restroom facilities and also repairing some of the defects at some of the emergency shelters.
Centers throughout the island will be benefiting from the project, excluding centers in St. Mark's and Carriacou and Petite Martinique.
In St. Andrew, we have the Pearls Community Center and also the St. Andrew Anglican Secondary School, so SAS. In St. David's, St. Theresa's RC School and Westall Secondary School. St. George Bethel Methodist, the Marian Prototype Shelter, the Multipurpose Center, and the New Hampshire Community Center will be the beneficiaries there. In St. John, the St. John Christian Secondary School, and St. Patrick, Monkridge, and Riverside Community Centers. All the work that we spoke about initially, where they will be retrofitted, ramps, and also repairs, together with the toilet facilities, we will undertake work in all these areas. The project will be launched in February, when we are expecting a team from the funding agency to be here in Grenada. So we'll be launching the project then. Thereafter, the construction part of things will start at the community centers almost immediately. And then, of course, the schools will get their part of work when they go on the Easter break. So it won't be disrupting schools.
Approximate time for completing the project is 3 months. Amandel Sampson, GBN News.